Happy Valley, here, the home of the Bayless Gymnasium and the Happy Valley Lady Warriors. Tonight we have this afternoon, we have a special Saturday night game between the Happy Valley Lady Warriors as they take on Lakeway Christian Academy. So we're just about to get underway. They're getting ready to announce actually, I don't believe they're going to have any announcers tonight, so you'll just be hearing the voice of me. But Lakeway Christian Academy, they come in struggling with a 1-11 record. They're under Coach Megan Louienzinger, which I probably mispronounced that, but a lot of you who are popular WNBA and women's professional players will be familiar with that name. She was a standout player for Liberty, and she was later drafted 14th overall to the WNBA, but later had a career in Europe, and now she's here coaching the Lady Christian Academy Lions as they take on the Happy Valley Warriors here. So let's get things underway as the game's about to start. You have Jones doing the tip-off for the Warriors. And already the turnover already started the game, just 4 seconds into the game, and already the Lions have struggled with a turnover. Speaking of turnovers, that's been one of the problems the Lady Warriors have had trouble with as they come off a pretty good tournament, a 2-1 record. They went down to Charleston, so they got to enjoy a little bit of the sun and fun, as well as pick up 2 wins to extend their record to 6-11. As the Warriors take the first shot of the game, and coming up short is Bailey Jarrett for the Warriors. Here come the Lions, and they put the first bucket up to give a 2-0 lead here early in the first quarter. Look inside to Moore. Moore pushes it back out, and now Riddick, she's had the hot hand lately, and she takes a three-point but miss. Amila Riddick had 21 points in one of her games during the break, so she's been picking up and just getting better and better at shooting and scoring for the Lady Warriors. We're under 1 minute and already striking the first three-pointer, number 25. That's Dalton for the Lions, and they take a 5-0 lead here in the first quarter. We're just underway, and just about a minute and a half has gone by, and already the Lions have a 5-0 lead. Warriors seem to be struggling, only have taken one shot at this point. Riddick there finds it inside to Summers. Summers goes up, misses a layup. Somehow the Warriors get it, but the putback doesn't work for the Warriors, and here come the Lions. Lions already perfect from the field tonight. They take a shot, that one sails right over it. Here come the Warriors. Nice inside pass to Summers, but she pushes it back out. Riddick nails a three. Amelia Riddick. And she puts 3 points on the board for the Lady Warriors. And I'm giving you a little silence here for just a moment. with the rebound. Sorry about that. With the silence there for a moment. With part of that silence, you saw Amelia Riddick, who's driving there to the basket. She gets fouled. She put up 2 more points with a layup a little bit earlier to tie the score at 5-5 with 3:50 left here in the first quarter. That foul's on the floor, so the Warriors are going to inbound the pass. Layup missed by Summers. Riddick inbounds the pass. She finds Summers down low. She misses a layup. That's about the 3rd layup Summers has missed. Moore with the rebound and the putback she missed. And Summers having a little bit of trouble with the putbacks there. She's getting the rebounds, but got to find a better job getting those putbacks. Long 3 by the Lions, missed. Here come the Warriors. Swish, nothing but net. Bailey Jarrett for 3. The timeout is going to be taken by the Lions. As they take a timeout, we'll be right back right after this. Life comes at you fast. Make sure you're covered. Dennis McKesson, your local State Farm agent in Johnson City, is here to protect what matters most. From auto to home to life insurance, Dennis has you covered with personal service you can trust. Call Dennis McKesson State Farm today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you concerned about your taxes this year? Well, if you thought you didn't need D&K Tax Service before, you definitely will need them now. You see, D&K Tax Service has been locally owned and operated for over 34 years, so call or come visit D&K Tax Service in Elizabethton, open year-round for your convenience.
The Player of the Week awards are brought to you by the Trophy Shop of Johnson City. This production is powered by the Network King Travel. Visit thenetworkkingtravel.com. Hindsight Imaging. We don't just take pictures, we create memories. Pizza Inn in Elizabethton for dine-in, carry-out, and catering. The King Network. And Venture Productions TV for weddings, videography, advertising, DJ, MC, TV hosting, and more. Go to ventureproductions.tv. Welcome back. Score 8-5, Lady Warriors. 3-point lead over Lakeway Christian Academy. 2:30 left here in the first quarter. Lakeway Christian Academy was off to a great start, made the first bucks, but ooh, there's a steal by Amelia Riddick. She looks, she dribbles down with the left, and she gets fouled. Amelia Riddick, outstanding freshman. She's going to take her first shot. A little rough, hits the rim there. Second attempt, Riddick. Up and bucket's good, and Riddick has 7 of the 9 points for the Lady Warriors. Warriors putting the pressure on the Lions. The pass inside to the Lions. Up, little scoop, but missed. Rebound by the Lions. Another miss, but into the game. Mutter with the rebound. Mutter, another freshman for the Lady Warriors. She works it inside to Moore. Mutter with the ball. Swings it back out to Riddick. Riddick back to Mutter. She looks to make an attempt to drive us up and swings it back out to Riddick. And there's Moore inside, wide open with Summers, but wasn't able to get the pass off in time. But here come the Lions with the steal and up and in and foul. Number 23, Bailey Hall, freshman there for the Lions, was fouled, so that's going to give her 2 attempts. First attempt. Finds his way in for a bucket that gives him 6 points. That's her first bucket for the night. Second one a little rough, missed, but the Lions able to get the rebound, but they call a jump ball. Possession's going to the Warriors. So the Warriors are holding on to a 3-point lead here in the first quarter, led by the lady dribbling there, Amelia Reddick. She has 7 of the 9 points. Says she's had the hot hand lately, able to put 21 points in one game previously over the holiday break. So very dangerous. A nice crossover move, but loses it. And Lakeway gets the steal. Here comes another freshman dribbling down for the Lions. Swing it out to the corner. Just missed. Rebound. Moore. Alex Moore is one of our players of the week. Trophy shot players of the week. She's done an outstanding job with rebounding, averaging about 7 rebounds per game for the Lady Warriors. Three-point attempt, just missed. Lions able to get the rebound. Dribble driving inside with the runner, missed by the Lions. Here come the Warriors. They fight inside once again, Summers, but she pushes it back out. And backcourt violation as Whitehead's foot hit, looked like the heel hit the line. Turn the ball over. 0.7 seconds left here in the first quarter. You're going to have to let it go. Too late. And the Warriors hold on to a 3-point lead. They take a 9-6 lead. We'll be right back at the end of the first quarter. You're watching the VP Playback. Happy Valley Game of the Week. Brought to you by Venture Productions TV.
Locally owned and operated for over 34 years. So call or come visit D&K Tax Service in Elizabethton. Open year-round for your convenience.
The Player of the Week awards are brought to you by the Trophy Shop of Johnson City.
This production is powered by the Network King Travel. Visit thenetworkkingtravel.com. Hindsight Imaging. We don't just take pictures, we create memories. Pizza Inn in Elizabethton for dine-in, carry-out, and catering. The King Network. And Venture Productions TV for weddings, videography, advertising, DJ, MC, TV hosting, and more. Go to ventureproductions.tv.
And welcome back. We're here in the second quarter as the Lions able to get a bucket. At the beginning, 7-11 here in the second quarter. Warriors still holding on to a 1-point lead. Riddick looking inside to Summers. She swings out to Moore. Moore gives it to Jarrett. Jarrett back in the hands of Riddick. Moore decides to take a shot at. Thought it was a foul, looked like one, but not one was called. Good ball movement by the Lions. As they were off to a great start, had a 5-0 lead. Hit their first 2 buckets, but they're struggling to try to get the lead back again as they're down by 1. Carefully looking to get the right shot. 3-point shot attempt, a little rough, hits the front of the rim, but Lions just about had the rebound, but it goes off the Lions. And the Warriors hold the possession with 6:09 left here in the second quarter. Warriors holding on, Lady Warriors holding on to a 1-point lead over the Lions. Jarrett with the balls. Finds Moore down. She stops, takes a shot, gets it blocked. Here comes Lakeway. Bucket's good. Number 25, that's Dalton, and she is catching fire and helps bring the lead back to 1 for Lakeway Christian. 10-9 here in the second quarter. Dalton catching the hot hand for Lakeway. Riddick thought about a long 3, finds it into Moore. Swings it to Jarrett. Jarrett takes a 3 and nails it. Bailey Jarrett for 3. It's her second 3 for the afternoon. As we're enjoying an afternoon game, a 3 o'clock game here on a Saturday. And Lakeway strikes back real quick with another 2, ties it all up at 12. That was Kennedy Witzel to hit that major bucket there for Lakeway Christian Academy. So we'll keep it right here as I take a quick break. As you can see, the score is all tied up, 12-12. Our apologies once again for not keeping the scoreboard up there for you. As you can see, we are 4:48 left here in the second quarter. And top scorers here for the Warriors, we've had Amelia Reddick. She has 6, as well as Jarrett. She also has 6, hitting those 2 key 3-pointers to keep this game tied. And, of course, you just saw the talented freshman there from the Lions, who's leading with, if I'm not mistaken, 5 for Lakeway Christian. I'd like to, of course, always give a thank you to our sponsors like Dennis McKesson, State Farm Insurance, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there with Dennis McKesson, located in Johnson City, Tennessee. Also, it's tax season. So, I'd like to give thanks to D&K Tax Services. So, if you need to get your taxes done, D&K Tax Services is ready to take on your taxes and hopefully get you a good return. All right, the Warriors, they find Moore down low. She stops short, makes a move, shoots it a little bit wild, but gets her own rebound. A nice putback, but missed. And another rebound there by the Warriors. That looks like it could send Summers on the line. Ashlyn Summers, the senior leader for the Warriors. She takes her first shot, up, and just rolls out. Misses the first attempt. Second attempt for Ashlyn. It's up. Oh, bounces in and out. Warriors able to get the rebound by Jarrett, but no luck there on the putback. Traveling call, the Network King Travel Agency travel is called on the Lions. 4:15 left here in the second quarter. We're all tied up here on a Saturday afternoon. School's still out, but there's still basketball going before they get back into school. And you got a good one right here, Happy Valley. Moore inside. Tries to make a move, uses the body, finds a way with the left, goes up and in for two. Alex Moore with an incredible move there down low. And she has the possibility to get to and one as she wakes the crowd up here this afternoon. So that's Alex Moore, first bucket for the afternoon. She looks to possibly make it an and one. Up and just a little short. 14-12, so it does give the Warriors a lead with 3:50 left here in the second quarter. Ball taken away by the Warriors, and here comes Amelia Reddick, and she goes up and just misses a layup, and Summers right there to get the rebound, finds Moore, gets it blocked. Somehow Reddick ends back up with the ball as she swings it out. It's Jarrett. Three-point attempt, nothing but net. Kimber Pruitt there for the three. So that's going to extend the lead to 5. Warriors have a 17-12 lead over the Warriors, or over Lakeway. Warriors caught with the turnover. That's been one of the Achilles heel for the Lady Warriors this year. It's been turnovers. Not too many so far in this game. Lions looking to try to attack to get back here in the game. Nearly a steal by the Warriors. Comes a freshman from... Oh, great rebound there by Pruitt. Good pass inside to Moore. Moore stops, tries to make a shot with the left, gets it tipped. She's had some trouble down low with some shots. Getting tipped. Three-point attempt missed, a little bit short by the Lions. And Alex Moore once again with the rebound for the Warriors. With 2 minutes left here in the first half. Lady Warriors with a 5-point lead, 17-12. So Coach Rick Anderson has to be happy with the lead, as he'd like to extend upon it before the half. Once again, Moore down low. Pushes it back out. Long three attempt, missed. Then Lakeway has the rebound. So Lakeway charged with a turnover. As you see, a lot of replacements coming in with 1:37 left from both teams. See Mutter's back in the game. Also one of the talented freshmen for the Lady Warriors. Ball's taken away by Hall, and Hall looks to make a nice Euro step move, but misses. So we have Fanny on the line for Lakeway Christian Academy. She misses the first shot. Or it could be Fanny. My apologies for mispronouncing the name. She misses the second shot. Mutter with the rebound. And here comes Riddick and the Lady Warriors with 1:15 left. They still have a 5-point lead. Mutter swings it out. Jarrett back to Riddick. Down low, shot miss. Ball goes out of bounds. The Warriors able to keep the ball. With 1:02 left. It's a possibility. Well, Mutter takes that chance. We're going to say a possibility depending on the inbounds pass. The Warriors are going to possibly hold it to the last shot with now they're under a minute. But when you got an opportunity like that to get a layup, you take advantage of it. Riddick inbounding the pass once again. She's got to get it in. She finds Summers. Riddick, who's been quiet here in the second quarter, but tries to wake up the crowd. She has 6 for the Lady Warriors. 42 seconds left. Ball goes off the foot of Hall. And that turns the ball back over to the Lady Warriors. Possibility you could see last shot taken with 37 seconds left here for the Warriors. No need to rush. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to hold it out to the last shot. 28 seconds left in the first half. Lakeway staying in a zone. Riddick looked to try to penetrate inside, brings it back out. Mutter now with the ball. We're down to 10 seconds. It's now time for someone to make a decision. Just 5 seconds left. Riddick decides to take a long three, but short. Put back miss, but Mutter gets fouled as she's able to get the offensive rebound to keep it alive for the Warriors with 2.1 seconds left. First attempt, no good. Mutter's second attempt. Oh, a little short air ball, so that's going to give Lakeway an opportunity with 2.1. Then get a good inbounds pass in. They can maybe sell one with only 1 second left, but it gets blocked by Riddick and actually gives the Warriors an opportunity with Jarrett taking a three, but they waved it off. It was just after the buzzer. So the Warriors able to hold on to a 17-12 lead here at the end of the first half. We'll be right back with the third quarter right after the halftime break. Life comes at you fast. Make sure you're covered. Dennis McKesson, your local State Farm agent in Johnson City, is here to protect what matters most. From auto to home to life insurance, Dennis has you covered with personal service you can trust. Call Dennis McKesson State Farm today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you concerned about your taxes this year? Well, if you thought you didn't need D&K Tax Service before, you definitely will need them now. You see, D&K Tax Service has been locally owned and operated for over 34 years. So call or come visit D&K Tax Service in Elizabethton, open year-round for your convenience.
The Player of the Week awards are brought to you by the Trophy Shop of Johnson City.
This production is powered by the Network King Travel. Visit thenetworkkingtravel.com. Hindsight Imaging. We don't just take pictures, we create memories. Pizza Inn in Elizabethton for dine-in, carry-out, and catering. The King Network. And Venture Productions TV for weddings, videography, advertising, DJ, MC, TV hosting, and more. Go to ventureproductions.tv. Every Thursday night at 8 p.m. for an inside look at Happy Valley basketball. Head girls coach Rick Anderson and head boys coach Shane Williams break down last week's action, preview upcoming matchups, and share their highlights with host Chris Reddick. Catch all the excitement live from Blue Moose Burgers and Wings in Johnson City, Thursday at 8 p.m. Streaming on Facebook at Venture Productions Media Services. Life comes at you fast. Make sure you're covered. Dennis McKesson, your local State Farm agent in Johnson City, is here to protect what matters most. From auto to home to life insurance, Dennis has you covered with personal service you can trust. Call Dennis McKesson State Farm today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, I'm Kent Edens, owner of a new business downtown, Eden Workspaces.
I'm Courtney Bean, Director of Main Street Elizabethton. And I'm Frankie Bailey, owner of The Coffee Company.
And we are super excited to bring you a celebration of Elizabethton's Christmas Parade and its 90th anniversary with a special YouTube live stream on December the 13th.
All the fun will start up at 5 p.m. and the parade will be starting at 6. So tune in and be a part of this old soul tradition that we all love as we create new memories together as a community.
The Player of the Week Awards are brought to you by the Trophy Shop of Johnson City. This production is powered by the Network King Travel. Visit thenetworkkingtravel.com. Hindsight Imaging. We don't just take pictures, we create memories. Pizza Inn in Elizabethton for dine-in, carry-out, and catering. The King Network. And Venture Productions TV for weddings, videography, advertising, DJ, MC, TV hosting, and more. Go to ventureproductions.tv. Every Thursday night at 8 p.m. for an inside look at Happy Valley basketball. Head girls coach Rick Anderson and head boys coach Shane Williams break down last week's action, preview upcoming matchups, and share their highlights with host Chris Reddick. Catch all the excitement live from Blue Moose Burgers and Wings in Johnson City, Thursday at 8 p.m. Streaming on Facebook at Venture Productions Media Services. Life comes at you fast. Make sure you're covered. Dennis McKesson, your local State Farm agent in Johnson City, is here to protect what matters most. From auto to home to life insurance, Dennis has you covered with personal service you can trust. Call Dennis McKesson State Farm today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you concerned about your taxes this year? Well, if you thought you didn't need D&K Tax Service before, you definitely will need them now. You see, D&K Tax Service has been locally owned and operated for over 34 years. So call or come visit D&K Tax Service in Elizabethton, open year-round for your convenience.
The Player of the Week Awards are brought to you by the Trophy Shop of Johnson City. This production is powered by the Network King Travel. Visit thenetworkkingtravel.com. Hindsight Imaging. We don't just take pictures, we create memories. Pizza Inn in Elizabethton for dine-in, carry-out, and catering. The King Network. And Venture Productions TV for weddings, videography, advertising, DJ, MC, TV hosting, and more. Go to ventureproductions.tv. Thursday night at 8 p.m. for an inside look at Happy Valley basketball. Head girls coach Rick Anderson and head boys coach Shane Williams break down last week's action, preview upcoming matchups, and share their highlights with host Chris Reddick. Catch all the excitement live from Blue Moose Burgers and Wings in Johnson City Thursday at 8 p.m. Streaming on Facebook at Venture Productions Media Services. Life comes at you fast. Make sure you're covered. Dennis McKesson, your local State Farm agent in Johnson City, is here to protect what matters most. From auto to home to life insurance, Dennis has you covered with personal service you can trust. Call Dennis McKesson State Farm today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, I'm Kent Edens, owner of a new business.
Life comes at you fast. Make sure you're covered. Dennis McKesson, your local State Farm agent in Johnson City, is here to protect what matters most. From auto to home to life insurance, Dennis has you covered with personal service you can trust. Call Dennis McKesson State Farm today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you concerned about your taxes this year? Well, if you thought you didn't need D&K Tax Service before, you definitely will need them now. You see, D&K Tax Service has been locally owned and operated for over 34 years. So call or come visit D&K Tax Service in Elizabethton, open year-round for your convenience.
The Player of the Week Awards are brought to you by the Trophy Shop of Johnson City. This production is powered by The Network King Travel. Visit thenetworkkingtravel.com. Hindsight Imaging. We don't just take pictures, we create memories. Pizza Inn in Elizabethton for dine-in, carry-out, and catering. The King Network. And Venture Productions TV for weddings, videography, advertising, DJ, MC, TV hosting, and more. Go to ventureproductions.tv.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and once again, welcome back to the Happy Valley Carter County Games of the Week, brought to you by Venture Productions TV. I'm Chris Reddick, and we've got a good one here this afternoon. As we have the Lady Warriors on their Christmas break, taking on Lakeway Christian Academy. Score is Warriors with a 5-point lead, holding on 17-12. We're just about a minute away, so let's break things down on what you may have missed. Well, I'll tell you what, the Lions start off the great start. 5 points, hit their first 2 buckets, led by freshman Dalton, as well as Fanny Jr. Was able to hit the first 2 buckets, and Dalton, actually Olivia Dalton, I believe has 5 points to lead her team, followed by Fanny with 4. And off to the great start for the Lady Warriors was Amelia Reddick to help get the game tied back up, as she had in the first quarter 5 points and was able to get a bucket in the second quarter to be one of the tie leading scorers for the Warriors with 6, as well as 2 key 3-pointers from Bailey Jarrett. She also has 6. And also other contributors, we had bucket made by Alex Moore, had a chance to make it and one with a great exciting move inside, as she was fouled but wasn't able to make the bucket. And then also Kimber Pruitt has added a 3-pointer as well. So here we go. We're getting ready to start the second half here on a nice, beautiful afternoon here in Elizabethton. I believe it's about 52 degrees this afternoon. So we're enjoying some basketball, as some of you are probably getting geared up and ready for NFL football to occur in just a little bit. But in the meantime, let's sit back and figure out if the Lady Warriors can hold on to this lead and take it to victory, as they have a 17-12 lead early in the third quarter as we just get underway. Riddick swings it out to Summers. Summers to Moore. Moore tried to hit Riddick down low, but missed it as she rotated in. Once again, there she goes, second time in, and gets it, but misses the layup. That's going to give the Lakeway Christian Academy the ball, as I liked what the Warriors were doing as they were rotating players inside for the easy layup, and they thought she was going to get Riddick at the first, but Moore found Riddick the second time around, but Riddick simply missed the layup and goes out of bounds. And here comes Lakeway Christian Academy. Minutes already gone by, no one scored. Ball goes up, rattles in and out for the Lions. Riddick with 6 tonight. Nice move inside there by Pruitt, but wasn't able to convert. Good effort there. It's Pruitt crashes the stands there, but gets up. No injuries. Kind of hobbles just a little bit. .6:30 left here in the first or third quarter. Riddick takes a three, hits the front of the rim. No one scored so far at this point. Score's frozen 17-12. Riddick inbounds the pass. She finds Summers down low. Summers in good position to take the shot. She goes up and in, but turns the ball over as they wave the basket off. And that was one of the nice moves Summers was able to make to get a bucket. Early in the first half, she's had about 3 or 4 opportunities, but wasn't able to convert down low. Ball rattles in and out on the three-point attempt, but Lions able to get the rebound. 3 Lady Warriors there to try to smother it. As Fanny takes a 3-point attempt and it goes out of bounds, it gives the Warriors an opportunity. As no one has scored so far here in the third quarter, unlike what happened in the first quarter when Lakeway was off to a 2 for 2 as they hit 5 points right off the bat. And Riddick slides in with the left, but it just rolls away. Moore gets the rebound. She gets fouled. So that's going to send Moore to the line. Moore, 1 for 2 on the line this afternoon. She gets another opportunity to make up for it. First attempt. It's the front of the rim. Just not enough juice on it, so we'll see what happens. She can make the first bucket here in the third quarter. Second attempt's up and gets a nice friendly bounce in to add another bucket for Moore. Good defense there by Riddick to force a possession call, but the Lions are going to keep possession. Turnover in the inbounds pass. Well, I thought it was, but it actually goes off the hand of the Warriors, so Nick was able to keep it, get another opportunity inbound the ball. 18-12, 6-point lead for the Lady Warriors. His defense has been a little bit tighter here in the third quarter. Lions struggling to get a bucket. They swing it outside. They take a long three. But Summers is there to get the rebound. Now Alex Moore control, but she gives it to a point guard, Amelia Riddick. Just a freshman. She looks to drive inside and she gets fouled. Riddick with her first attempt. And it's good. Riddick was 1 for 2 last time she was online. My apologies. I was mistaken that with Moore when Moore was online, but actually Riddick was the one that went 1 for 2 in her first opportunity on the line. So she goes once again 1 for 2. As the Warriors able to get the putback. Nearly a steal there by Jarrett. As the lead extends 21-12. For the Lady Warriors. The great defenses are going to give the Warriors another opportunity to capitalize as they force the turnover there. And now looking inside to Mutter. Mutter passes to Moore. Moore out to Aubrey. She swings to Jarrett. Jarrett to Riddick. Riddick thought about the three. Back in the hands of Riddick. She tries to find inside Moore, but somehow misses. But Mutter able to get it. Dribbles inside. Missed. And the Lady Warriors had an opportunity to really extend the lead. As the Lions are still struggling to get that first bucket as the ball just simply gets thrown out of bounds there. Toss from Maddie Hasty. Maddie's kind of been quiet tonight. She's one of the leaders for Lakeway Christian. She is a senior, but we haven't seen many points from her tonight. Mutter looks to find inside Jarrett. Jarrett makes a nice move, swings around, missed. Substitution. Summers coming in for Moore to give her a break for the Lady Warriors. With 3:41 left, they're holding on a 21-12 lead. Looking to try to make it double digits. They're able to get a stop here. So they put the press on. And Lions just get it across before time expands. Nearly a steal by Jarrett, but Mutter's able to get it. And here comes Aubrey Whitehead and the Warriors to try to capitalize on the lead. Riddick thought about a three, hesitated, Aubrey gives her the opportunity, and she nails it. Aubrey Whitehead for her first three tonight. And the Warriors getting it done outside tonight. A lot of three-point attempts made and shooting a pretty good percentage for the three-point attempts. Riddick has a three. You just saw Aubrey Whitehead get a three. And, of course, in the first half, we saw 2 threes by Bailey Jarrett. As a timeout's taken by the Lady Warriors. And my apologies for this hoarse voice today. I don't know where that's all about. I didn't wake up hoarse, but hopefully after that drink of water, that will ease the hoarseness. But no entertainment by the cheerleaders tonight. This afternoon, they're taking a break, still on their holiday break, as we have a special Saturday game just before kids get back into school. However, we're going to have a great matchup, great Carter County rival matchup Tuesday as the Lady Warriors host the Hampton Bulldogs right here at Baylor's Gymnasium. All right, Lady Warriors still with the 24-12 lead. Got that double-digit D they've been looking for. Defense has been excellent here in the third quarter as the Lions are still struggling to score. The Lions looked a little intimidating there in the first quarter, striking the first 2 buckets, having a 5-0 lead, but just haven't been able to do much since. They were able to get back into it and tie it at the half. They left it at 12-12, but they're still stuck here at 12-12. They just, ball gets knocked out of bounds off the hands of Bailey Hall, the freshman for the Lions. Mutter swings it to Aubrey. Aubrey to Riddick. Riddick to Summers. Summers finds Jarrett going towards the back and she gets fouled. That's going to send her to the line. So on the line we have Kimber Pruitt. Kimber Pruitt makes her first bucket. That's 4 for the night for Pruitt. Pruitt's second attempt just missed. A little hard on the shot, but it does extend the lead to 13 as they got a 25-12 lead. Good ball movement there, but good hustle there by Mutter as she knocks it out of bounds and prevents an easy layup there. It could have occurred. Coach Ray Anderson, I'm sure, is pleased with the defense he's seeing here in the second half. As the Lions still struggling to get their first bucket. 2:24 left here in the third. As Riddick is able to get it, take it up with the left and in with a possible and one. Amelia Riddick for 2 and a possible and one. It sends Riddick to the line. My apologies there. As I failed to switch it to where you missed all that action there. The mirror is still, so she'll probably be mad that I didn't capture all that. (28-12) after Riddick's and one. Lady Warriors now have a 16-point lead. Much improved defensive effort here by the Warriors. To get another steal, Summers with the steal gives it to Aubrey. She brings it down. Riddick now with the ball back in the hands of Aubrey. Summers penetrates inside, nearly gets it ripped. As she passes it, it's taken away there by Fanny. Fanny stops, drops, takes a shot, and still struggling to get to Lakeway. Having some trouble as well as the Warriors having trouble as Aubrey misguides the pass and it sails right out of bounds. Warriors putting the press on the Lions. Lions having a little bit of trouble getting across, but they're able to get it. They swing a pass and nearly goes out of bounds, but able to hold on to it as the pass gets wild and once again turn the ball back over. And here come the Lady Warriors, Aubrey Whitehead. Summers with the jumper, but it sails right over the rim. Summers still looking to get her first bucket for the afternoon for the Lady Warriors. So far, leading the Lady Warriors tonight, or this afternoon, is Riddick with 10. She's hit double digits. We're under a minute And once again, Lady Warriors force a turnover to the Lions, so they're able to get the ball back and possibly take the last shot with 51 seconds left here in the third quarter. The pressure the Warriors have been putting on the Lions has been giving them fits as they've struggled to even get a shot off. As we're down to 34 seconds left, and the Warriors possibly could take the last shot before the end of the third quarter and take a comfortable lead into the fourth. But one of the things that Coach Rick Anderson likes to remind his team is to know how to finish and win games. So as you see, we have a 16-point lead here for the Lady Warriors, but I'm sure Coach is concerned to make sure they're able to hold on to that into the fourth quarter and come out of here with a victory during the Christmas break. Aubrey taking the shot. First shot made by Aubrey. And she has 4 for the afternoon. Ball taken away by the Warriors, and here they come again with 11 seconds left. Got a 29-12 lead. Aubrey, as she dribble drives, gets fouled. And that's going to send her back on the line since they're already in the bonus. So Wyatt back on the line, takes a shot, makes it, and she adds to what she has already 5 for the afternoon. Second shot, good. And Aubrey, 2 for 2. There's 5 seconds left, and I don't think the Lions are able to get a shot off. But the buzzer already sounds, and too late, so the bucket's not going to count as the Warriors are able to take a 31-12 lead into the fourth quarter. We'll be right back right after this.
Make sure you're covered. Dennis McKesson, your local State Farm agent in Johnson City, is here to protect what matters most. From auto to home to life insurance, Dennis has you covered with personal service you can trust. Call Dennis McKesson State Farm today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Are you concerned about your taxes this year? Well, if you thought you didn't need D&K Tax Service before, you definitely will need them now. You see, D&K Tax Service has been locally owned and operated for over 34 years. So call or come visit D&K Tax Service in Elizabethton, open year-round for your convenience. The Player of the Week Awards are brought to you by the Trophy Shop of Johnson City. This production is powered by the Network King Travel. Visit thenetworkkingtravel.com. Hindsight Imaging. We don't just take pictures, we create memories. Pizza Inn in Elizabethton for dine-in, carry-out, and catering. The King Network. And Venture Productions TV for weddings, videography, advertising, DJ, MC, TV hosting, and more. Go to ventureproductions.tv.
All right, here we go. Fourth quarter action here at Happy Valley at Bayless Gymnasium. The Warriors have a 31-12 lead and looking to hold on to it to get a victory here during the holiday break. Moore with the rebound. 30 seconds have already gone by. And the Lady Warriors are in control. Three-point attempt, miss, rolls in and out for the Lady Warriors. Swish, nothing by net by Fanny. She makes a 3, and that's the first bucket made by Lakeway Christian here in the second half. And that's going to give 7 points for Fanny there. Summers once again had an opportunity, swings it out to Moore. She takes a three-pointer and makes it. Alex Moore for the 3. And that's going to give her 6 points for the afternoon. Alex Moore, according to Coach Rick Anderson, she's that best all-around player there. She gets the steal. She's the type of player that can get it done inside, outside, offense and defense. Summers inside, swings it out. Pruitt takes it and makes it. Kimber Pruitt with the three. And that's going to give her 8 points for the afternoon. And on the line we have Olivia Dalton. First attempt rattles in and out. Olivia's second attempt. Just a little up, so she goes 0 for 2 on that series. As we're under 6 minutes, Lady Warriors 37-15, comfortable lead at this point. Three-pointer, missed. Fanning with the rebound for Lakeway Christian Academy. She brings it down, swings it. Goes in the hand of Dalton. Dalton gets it nearly ripped by Riddick, but they call jump ball. Possession's going to stay in the hands of the Lions. 5:19 left. The Lady Warriors have a 37-15 lead. Comfortably here in the fourth quarter, but I'm sure Coach Rick Anderson would still love to see the effort continue on until the buzzer sounds. They've picked their defense up here in the second half, and it's been able to pay off. As Lakeway is still struggling to just even have any opportunities of getting a shot off. Ball gets knocked out of bounds, tipped off the Warriors. So Lakeway is going to keep possession with 4:51 left. Only 3 points have been scored here in the second half. And Fanny, who just made that three-point attempt, was the one that made the three-pointer earlier. She takes another three. This time it sinks it. Fanny for another three. She has 6 here in the second half and a total of 10 for the afternoon to lead the Lions. Summers in the move inside, goes up, missed. Still having trouble making those moves inside. She's still looking for her first bucket this afternoon. Now, I may be mistaken. There was one putback that I missed. I'm not sure who got that putback a little earlier when I had the camera off. So I don't want to miscredit Summers there without having a bucket. 3:48 left, 37-18. Riddick takes a three. Missed. And Fanny with the rebound. Fanny's had the hot hand so far for the Lions here in the second half. She's got all 6 points for Lakeway here in the second half. Ball rattles in and out. Three-point attempt. Once again, rattles in and out. But the putback is there for Kennedy Witzel. And she has 4 points for the afternoon. We'll take a break. We'll be right back right after this.
fast. Make sure you're covered. Dennis McKesson, your local State Farm agent in Johnson City, is here to protect what matters most. From auto to home to life insurance, Dennis has you covered with personal service you can trust. Call Dennis McKesson State Farm today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you concerned about your taxes this year? Well, if you thought you didn't need D&K Tax Service before, you definitely will need them now. You see, D&K Tax Service has been locally owned and operated for over 34 years. So call or come visit D&K Tax Service in Elizabethton, open year-round for your convenience.
The Player of the Week Awards are brought to you by the Trophy Shop of Johnson City. This production is powered by the Network King Travel. Visit thenetworkkingtravel.com. Einsight Imaging. We don't just take pictures, we create memories. Pizza Inn in Elizabethton for dine-in, carry-out, and catering. The King Network. And Venture Productions TV for weddings, videography, advertising, DJ, MC, TV hosting, and more. Go to ventureproductions.tv.
All right, once again, welcome back here to the Happy Valley Carter County Game of the Week, brought to you by Venture Productions TV. Alex Moore just got fouled as she is now on the line, taking her first shot attempt. And just a little short, a little rough on the front rim. She gets another opportunity. She misses both. Jump ball call, so Warriors are going to keep the possession. 2:53 left, 17-point lead. Alex Moore gets another opportunity inside. Up and in for Alex Moore. She has 8 points for the afternoon. 39-20, 19-point lead, 2.5 left. As once again, Witzel scores for the Lions. She has 6 for the afternoon. Moore finds Mutter down low. Mutter up and in for 2. And Mutter gets her first 2 for the afternoon. Jennifer Mutter, just a freshman. Moore gets the steal. And here come the Lady Warriors with a 41-22 lead under 2 minutes. And I'm pretty safe to say that the Warriors are going to be able to come out of this one with the victory, as Moore throws it across court there and it sails right out of bounds and turns the ball over to the Lions. Ball nearly gets ripped away from Riddick. She's got those quick hands for the Warriors. Mutter with the rebound. Gets in the hands of Riddick, but bumps into Fanny. Fanny steals it as she throws the ball. And it sails right out of bounds, but it goes off the Warriors, so the Lions are going to get another opportunity. Substitution occurring as entering the game for the Warriors. We got Bailey Jarrett. Pruitt bringing the ball down for the Warriors. Pruitt's had a solid game tonight or this afternoon. She has 8 for the Warriors. Under a minute as we get ready to close things out. Still by the Lions. Little crossover move there. Fanny, she's got the hand in, but she swings it out. And taking a 3, missed by the Lions. And here comes Pruitt Once again, the Lady Warriors, as they're just down to 30 seconds. Mutter takes it. The bank is open on a Saturday afternoon for Jennifer Mutter. And she has 4 for the afternoon. So well balanced on offense this afternoon for the Lady Warriors. See, both teams are fighting to the end with just 5 seconds left and the ball's on the ground. And the Warriors end up with it with 4.9 seconds left. And that's definitely, without a doubt, is going to secure a victory this afternoon here at Bayless Gymnasium. And they just let the time run out, and there you have it. We're all done here. The Lady Warriors win big, 43-22. Great effort there by Coach Rick Anderson's Lady Warriors. So guess what? Coming up Tuesday, you're going to be able to see a great Carter County matchup, big rival matchup between the Bulldogs. As the Bulldogs come in and you get to see the Bulldogs and Warriors, you get to see both the ladies and the boys team playing Tuesday night. Time for that's going to be set for 6 o'clock. Hey, we'll be right back to close things out right here on the Happy Valley Carter County Games of the Week, presented by Venture Productions TV.
Covered. Dennis McKesson, your local State Farm agent in Johnson City, is here to protect what matters most. From auto to home to life insurance, Dennis has you covered with personal service you can trust. Call Dennis McKesson State Farm today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Are you concerned about your taxes this year? Well, if you thought you didn't need D&K Tax Service before, you definitely will need them now. You see, D&K Tax Service has been locally owned and operated for over 34 years. So call or come visit D&K Tax Service in Elizabethton, open year-round for your convenience. The Player of the Week awards are brought to you by the Trophy Shop of Johnson City. This production is powered by the Network King Travel. Visit thenetworkkingtravel.com. Hindsight Imaging. We don't just take pictures, we create memories. Pizza Inn in Elizabethton for dine-in, carry-out, and catering. The King Network. And Venture Productions TV for weddings, videography, advertising, DJ, MC, TV hosting, and more. Go to ventureproductions.tv. Every Thursday night at 8 p.m. for an inside look at Happy Valley basketball. Head girls coach Rick Anderson and head boys coach Shane Williams break down last week's action, preview upcoming matchups, and share their highlights with host Chris Reddick. Catch all the excitement live from Blue Moose Burgers and Wings in Johnson City, Thursday at 8 p.m. Streaming on Facebook at Venture Productions Media Services. Life comes at you fast. Make sure you're covered. Dennis McKesson, your local State Farm agent in Johnson City, is here to protect what matters most. From auto to home to life insurance, Dennis has you covered with personal service you can trust. Call Dennis McKesson State Farm today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, I'm Kent Edens, owner of a new business down.
Life comes at you fast. Make sure you're covered. Dennis McKesson, your local State Farm agent in Johnson City, is here to protect what matters most. From auto to home to life insurance, Dennis has you covered with personal service you can trust. Call Dennis McKesson State Farm today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Are you concerned about your taxes this year? Well, if you thought you didn't need D&K Tax Service before, you definitely will need them now. You see, D&K Tax Service has been locally owned and operated for over 34 years. So call or come visit D&K Tax Service in Elizabethton, open year-round for your convenience. The Player of the Week awards are brought to you by the Trophy Shop of Johnson City. This production is powered by the Network King Travel. Visit thenetworkkingtravel.com. Hindsight Imaging. We don't just take pictures, we create memories. Pizza Inn in Elizabethton for dine-in, carry-out, and catering. The King Network. And Venture Productions TV for weddings, videography, advertising, DJ, MC, TV hosting, and more. Go to ventureproductions.tv. Join us every Thursday night at 8 p.m. for an inside look at Happy Valley basketball. Head girls coach Rick Anderson and head boys coach Shane Williams break down last week's action, preview upcoming matchups, and share their highlights with host Chris Reddick. Catch all the excitement live from Blue Moose Burgers and Wings in Johnson City, Thursday at 8 p.m. Streaming on Facebook at Venture Productions Media Services. Life comes at you fast. Make sure you're covered. Dennis McKessie, your local State Farm agent in Johnson City, is here to protect what matters most. From auto to home to life insurance, Dennis has you covered with personal service you can trust. Call Dennis McKesson State Farm today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, I'm Kent Edens, owner of a new business downtown, Eden.
All right, guess what? Welcome back to the Venture Productions Carter County Game of the Week. We had Happy Valley take on, well, the Lady Warriors. They took on Lakeway Christian Academy out of Morristown. And guess what I have with me right now? And I apologize because I'm not able to present her with the big Pizza Inn card. I forgot it with us, but we'll make sure we get that. Today's Pizza Inn player of the game, this is Kimber Pruitt. Kimber Pruitt is an outstanding sophomore for the Warriors. So, Kimber, we'll pretend like I'm giving it to you. Congratulations. I'll just give you a handshake. So, Kimber, you had an outstanding game today. Coach very impressed with your efforts today. On offense as well as defense, you had a key three-pointer there, as I know the team was struggling there. You had a 12-12 halftime break there, but somehow you guys turned it up, and your game also turned up as well in the third quarter. So what did Coach say at the half?
At the half, he encourages like he always does. He said, make it better. The first 4 minutes always counts. Usually we play really good in the third quarter, so we usually come out and try to do our best and come out better.
Okay. Well, one thing I did notice where you came out better, in the past, Coach always talks about the turnovers that the Lady Warriors are making, but somehow you guys came out and you reversed that and you caused a lot of turnovers, putting pressure on defense, some traps. You saw the press. So was that kind of the game plan that Coach wanted to attack more in this?
Yes, he wanted to attack more in the third quarter, get it moving. More like that. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk about your efforts. Where you obviously you're the player of the game, but. We bragged on you a little bit, but how did you feel about the game overall? I
felt really good. I felt like the team did really good. We had better teamwork, better confidence in ourselves. We had really good ball movement. Overall, I think we did really good.
And guess what? She couldn't have summed it up any better because you actually hitting some of the points that I was going to add to. Is a great team effort, great ball movement, great distribution as far as scoring from all around. I think, it was a well-balanced scoring effort. And also, you guys excelled too on the outside game. Like I said, you had a couple of three-pointers. I believe Riddick had a three-pointer. Even Alex Moore had a three-pointer. So ball being well distributed all around. So excellent effort. I'm sure Coach Rick Anderson is proud of you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let you go in there. And
Thank you.
We'll let you enjoy that pizza next week when I get the car to you. But we'll let you get dressed and get out here and enjoy the rest of your break. Once again, congratulations. This is Miss Kimber. Kimber. The first thing I check. This is Kimber Jarrett here for the Lady Warriors. She is our Pizza Inn player of the game. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
All right. All right, you are free to go.
Thank you.
And I just messed your name up, Pruitt.
Oh, no, you're fine. Thank you.
Thank you. You're covered. Dennis McKesson, your local State Farm agent in Johnson City, is here to protect what matters most. From auto to home to life insurance, Dennis has you covered with personal service you can trust. Call Dennis McKesson State Farm today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you concerned about your taxes this year? Well, if you thought you didn't need DNK Tax Service before, you definitely will need them now. You see, DNK Tax Service has been locally owned and operated for over 34 years, so call or come visit DNK Tax Service in Elizabethton, open year-round for your convenience.
The Player of the Week awards are brought to you by the Trophy Shop of Johnson City. This production is powered by the Network King Travel. Visit thenetworkkingtravel.com. Hindsight Imaging. We don't just take pictures, we create memories. Pizza Inn in Elizabethton for dine-in, carry-out, and catering. The King Network. And Venture Productions TV for weddings, videography, advertising, DJ, MC, TV hosting, and more. Go to ventureproductions.tv. Every Thursday night at 8 p.m. for an inside look at Happy Valley basketball. Head girls coach Rick Anderson and head boys coach Shane Williams break down last week's action, preview upcoming matchups, and share their highlights with host Chris Reddick. Catch all the excitement live from Blue Moose Burgers and Wings in Johnson City, Thursday at 8 p.m. Streaming on Facebook at Venture Productions Media Services. Life comes at you fast. Make sure you